Hello and welcome to the side quest, the second part of our Soulblazers event, aka winter event here on the Dragonspine, where we attend all these interesting individuals here. I already ran into this one, but I think we have to start with Snow Realm visitors and actually Yaimiko. Let's see what Yaimiko has to say. And let's see if they are voiced. The last one was not voiced. So not sure about what to expect. Also, Yaimiko is not here. She's just chilling here in Inazuma. Interesting.
Hello there, little one. What a lovely surprise. Where have your travels taken you recently?
Yeah, also is voiced and lovely surprise indeed. You tell Yumiko about Mini and the Soulblazers.
Oh, they all sound quite adorable. It must have been quite an adventure for them, coming from far and wide, crossing national boundaries to meet with kindred spirits. Ah, it's a tale filled with the romance of youth. The Soulblazer saga seems to have quite a strong following. Maybe it's time to run another round of reprints. With such a dedicated fan base, it's only right to throw a token of gratitude their way. How about some free comic books, There's quite a large group of you. I'll need to make sure there's enough to go around.
Thanks, I will be sure to share them with the group.
These are first edition prints. You won't find them for sale anywhere. Take good care of them now.
Return to the place? Okay, so the second part of the side quest was a little bit more casual, I would say.
Miko gave us a pretty generous stash of comics. Since the plan is to share them with the group, why don't we display them somewhere that everyone can see? Let's put them near the book stand at the Legion of Soulblazers camp. That way, it'll be easy for people to browse.
You borrow a bookcase and arrange the comics from Miko.
Nice! It's looking good! Now, people can come and pick some out when they're free!
Do we have the chance to read the first volume? Ah. Rani?
I'm sorry I let you all down.
You didn't. Nobody's blaming you. It's not like you chose to get sick.
I'll make sure to bring warmer clothes next time.
Okay, interesting. I did not find in internet a lot. So let's go through this one by one. I will insert the clip from when I run into this conversation with Amber and Yanfei right now. That's what I'm saying. You have figured it out. You are the test rigids. Stuffy people the most. You know, the kind with narrow-mindedness written all over their faces. They always get stuck obsessing over the tiniest details, and all they do is to trip people up on every little step. Maybe they even wear a monocle and cannot go anywhere without a book in their hands. But when you take a closer look, you realize they haven't really read it through and are just using it as a prop. What they are really trying to do is to put on so-called intellectual aura and get a leak up on you before the conversation even starts. That was spot on. I can picture it already. Yanfei, Amber? No, that's a duo Paimon have never seen before. Hey, what are you two chatting about? Oh, hey, Honorary Knight and Paimon, you are here. Yanfei and I were just discussing if we should have a few big bad snowball as Easter eggs in our games. Oh, like targets that looks like a monster? We were thinking that, apart from the multiple monsters, we could also introduce some less traditional characters. Looks like Yanfei and I share too many similar ideas about their casting. Yanfei didn't expect you to see here. What a pleasant surprise. It is kind of amazing seeing you side by side. I can tell right away you really click. Yeah, I'm really surprised to run into Traveler and Paimon in Mondstadt too. You know, this isn't actually my first time in Mondstadt. I have helped with several civil lawsuits here before. This time, Yao Yao and I just had finished up our work when I happened to hear about the opening at the Dragonspine International Cross Country Challenge, so I thought I would check it out. As it turns out, after I reached the venue, I ran into Amber while asking for directions. We hit it off immediately. So I decided to come, try out the game Amber's managing, and chip it with some suggestion. Any friend of Yura is a friend of my friend too. And fun games are meant to be enjoyed together with other people. Want to give it a try, Honorary Knight and Paimon? This minigame is so-called J-pitching, and is designed to help our guests from far and wide to unwind and ease their stress. Yeah, let's practice our snowball fight skills. It might come in handy in the future. And if we ever find ourselves bored with little to do, we can play to see who is better. The loser can cook it. In that case, I cannot miss it out. Snowball's Fireball. You know, all elements projectiles have something in common. For someone skilled as combat as you are, this should be a piece of cake. And now before we'll continue with the gameplay, let's go and check one by one. Mika. Okay. Wow, young knight, looks like you have brought our great hero over. It is our ordinary knight, and the helper in white. Greetings. New nickname for Paimon. Mika and a friend from Netland? What are you guys doing here? We're here to get the word out about something called the Sauri Scout. We think it is something adventurers will find really useful. It combines the mechanical core of the scouting body that Amber brought back from Sumeru with the adorable appearance of the little Saurian boy my friend from Nightland gave me. Scouting body? Oh yeah, Paimon remembers. Just like the scouting bodies from Sumeru, their Sauri Scout can be used to perform monsters, recon and survey unfamiliar terrain. But due to our focus being on the latter, their Sauri Scout is designed with a great emphasis on controllability and precision of movement. Aren't you interested in taking on a test flight, Honorary Knight? That was a very serious introduction. There's no need to be so formal. Perhaps I was a little bit nervous just now. That must be it. I could swear I was more relaxed around you before. It's just that I have been hearing so many stories about you from friends in other nations lately. Your deeds are getting more and more exceptional. Every time I think about how I need to be helpful and not get in your way, I cannot help but tense up again. Oh, that's such a Mika thing to say. You're doing very well, young knight. Sometimes in Netland, when a warrior from our tribe runs into Traveler, they get so excited they just start blubbering. I have seen even folks get so overwhelmed they cannot even get a single word out. As someone who works alongside Traveler, you are basically a legend yourself. There's no need for you to be so nervous, even when talking to our chief. That's right. You should have more faith in yourself, Mika. I have never really thought about it from that point of view before. Anyway, traveler, if your test out the Saudi Scout and find it makes the grade, then we will know for sure that it's reliable. A durable mechanism that can be a big help for all sorts of adventurers. I'm a big of testing expert. Fantastic. Let me just make a few final tweaks, and then you're good to go. See, okay, we will be doing the gameplays a little bit later. Yoimiya, what are you up to? I wish they would be voiced. Miss Bald Bang? In your lower back still hurting? Is your lower back? Oh. I'm good now. That's hot compress worked like a charm. Heh. To make a hot compress like this, you had to heat the wet bandage with slow burning gunpowder for just the right amount of time, or you might end up setting in one on fire. Only Ymir could have come up with a way to warm up a bandage like that. Oh, hold a second. Looks who is there. Our hero both in name and deed, and his little white companion. Yeah, Sumeru? No, not Sumeru. Netland, right. Is this the part where a woven scroll comic scene unfolds right in front of me? Hey, are you helping patch her up? Oh, please don't worry about me. I was just wandering about in the wild, looking for someone you brought opponents to practice again. Monsieur Mia here was really a great help for me too when I accidentally hurt my back and trampled down the hill like a snowball. Oh, that sounds painful. To quote the Soulblazers, a merry warrior who happened to pass by. And now, we can make that a free mercenary. The kings have granted me permission to take action and deal with monsters as I see fit. Sounds like there are still monsters looking down. Things don't look so good. Should we contact the knights and ask for reinforcements? True, we cannot afford to be careless, but the situation isn't that urgent yet. The knights have already cleaned out the monsters around the International Cross-Country Challenge venue, and there are only a few stragglers wandering about at this point. And honestly, there are quite a few adventurers competing in the challenge who can hold their own anyway. They have the strength, skill, and courage. If we treat them like we do regular folks, they may end up feeling insulted instead. So, in line with that usual practice of the Adventurers Guild, we are treating this as a trial, and we are forming a team on the spot to deal with those monsters. And that's exactly what the trial of Wailo is about. Learning monsters, emulating warriors' heroes' combat styles, and transcending your own limits. I think the combat trials I will all just skip. No, that's the kind of energy you would expect from the collective of plenty. Then I definitely want to be a part of this. Awesome. It's been a while since I last saw you in action, traveler. I'm really excited to see your skills now. I wonder what kind of fireworks can I compare you dazzling moves to. Yeah, this is like battle. I don't know what we will be skipping, but most of the battle stuff I will be skipping. Okay. The three in one picture. That's rather interesting, to be honest. And Sai. Also very, very much like Sai. From all those chibi characters. Those molds. Mr. Orange Knight? Over here, over here. We just made some new friends. Wanna come play with us? As long as it's not Aino, we are safe. They taught us a new game called Snow Trace. The rules are not hard, it is just a very special kind of hide and seek. Oh, Klee, Yao Yao, and Sayu. So you all become friends? From the name alone, this game sounds like an upgrade version of Wind Race, huh? Paimon cannot wait to play with you. Hide and seek, awesome. Achoo! Even though it isn't that cold at the camp, I'm still feeling a little sleepy. Huh? Are my eyes playing tricks on me? Or do I see Traveler and Paimon? Your eyes are working perfectly fine. That's Traveler and Paimon, alright. Hey there, Yao Yao. Hey there, Sayu. Good idea. Once we get moving, we will start having fun. We won't lose off that easily. And didn't that awful serious Miss Simule say that spending more time in the snowy mountains would be good for your skills, Sayu? Miss Simule? I cannot believe you guys remembered that. Alright, but if I lose to my peers, or even to that super Ninken, slacking off is going to be a lot more difficult in the future. Looks like I'm really going to have to put my socks on this trip. And don't you worry, I came up with a new goulash recipe using GU chilies and ground pepper. And I just make some. Take a few bites of it before you start. I promise you won't feel cold at all during the game. That sounds great. Hang on, I will have a whole bowl first. Paimon wants some too? Alright then. Let's get our game of hide and seek started here in the snowy mountain. Yeah, the whole mountain covered in snow. It is perfect hiding spot for Paimon. Yeah, so I'm not sure. This is actually a pretty long event with those hide and seeks. Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, this is Wind Race. But the upgraded version of Wind Race. Good. Then how do I unlock? Not this. But 1 or 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Unlock after completing a game. Okay, and then let's just do a game of hide and seeks. Or like at a first conversation. Did you come all the way to watch the competition, Yao Yao? Not exactly. Well, it was kind of coincidence. Shanling will be hosting a golden-haired lady wearing a big chef's hat. Wait, golden-haired lady wearing a big chef's hat who has been visiting from afar. Oh, wait, this is the from Fontaine. So she's busy preparing fresh and interesting dishes. Wait a moment. Next patch is actually Lantern Ride. Or we will be seeing them, Escoffier and Shanling are probably there too. While chatting with Yan Fei, she suddenly realized she would never tried mixing Liyue and Mondstadt's cuisine before. So she decided to come to Mondstadt's to look for some new recipes. But recently, Banmi restaurant has been super busy, so she couldn't come up with herself. That's why I'm taking along with Yan Fei to go in her place. Master said I should think of it a little bit more adventurous for me, and that with Yan Fei taking care of me, she doesn't have to worry about at all. Wait a moment. They are all under Master Pink. Nah. They're all Master Pinks. Except, I forgot how it's called. Students. How is your journey going? It was amazing. Besides picking up local recipes from the restaurant, I also visited the huge Knights of Favonius library and borrowed some more advanced books on Mondstadt's cooking theory. When we get back, I will remind Shanling to study them carefully. I'm sure she will come up with amazing new dishes, the kind that will make you jaw drop. But you know, it is not just about the recipes and books. What's most precious is something you cannot really put out the value on. Master always says, traveling the world and making lots of friends is one of their life's greatest joy. This time, I got to meet Klee and Sayu, and it makes me so happy. These bombs are so powerful, they are perfect when my spear isn't enough to handle lots of bad guys at once. And they are great for practicing dodging too. So you can really build up your basic skills. Of course, for regular fighters, they can be a little bit dangerous. But Klee understands that, and she always makes sure no one's nearby before using her bombs. She's really thoughtful. And Sayu's camouflage skills are so cool. I would never seen techniques like that for hiding yourself before. In Liu's legends, martial artists who master those skills and move unseen often become silent heroes, striking against wrongdoers without a trace. Next time I visit, I would like to bring Chi-Chi along. I have a feeling the four of us would get along really well. Yes, Chibi team. Chibis. I don't know. Small child's team, I guess. Do you like monster food? Absolutely. And what surprised me, that some flavors actually feel quite familiar, like the northern smoked chicken. It has a comforting similarity to Liu's cuisine. Oh, and I also found something interesting in one of the books I borrowed for Shangling. It mentioned that Mondstadt used to have a tradition of making specially pickled sour vegetables. Just from the description and the way it's made, it's similar to a Liu specialty master once told me about. He said their miners at Backcliff Forge really love it. What an interesting coincidence. When I go back, I will bring along some monsters dishes that keep well. Next time, we go on picnic with Chi-Chi. She can try them out too. And of course, I will prepare a special portion just for you. I have heard so many legends about the stories here in Mondstadt. You probably know the traditional dishes inside out and by now. So I will put on my thinking cap and try combining Qingxie stir fry with monsters ingredients, just to give you a little surprise. Okay, let's try one game of this hide and seek. I don't want to drag it too much into the length. We are a rebel. 5 rebels. Let's go. Klee, wait, Klee's playing too? Wait, it's not a player. Klee's not a player. Interesting. Let's do our best. Ah. Pairing. This would be too obvious. The best. Oh. Okay, let's try not to. Let's hide like. Okay, maybe not. Okay, that's a good spot. We also have to do something else. Can we see on minimap? Uh-oh. It's bad. Oh. It's coming here. No, 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 no. Where? Cannot see him. But I see on the minimap that the hunter is really near me. Okay, wait a moment. No, we need heat, we need heat. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. No, 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 no. Okay. Whew. Only one step away. That was a good hunter. Yeah, I guess a couple of games will be max it out. Yeah, a little bit. Was a little bit quick. I don't know. I would not be able to hold for 1 extra minute. Plus this favor. Oof. Good. Then we did 1 game. Can we do our snowman visitors? We can. We can. Let's go. Clear. Ah. Pick up the Jean. Okay, I was expecting to see Jean here too, so that's why I pick up Jean. Oh. Cute snowman.
Mr. Honorary Knight, you're here too!
And they're voiced. Yes. Quickly.
Amber told me that there's gonna be a race here and loads of other cool activities. I'm having the best time. The nice people running the stalls gave me loads and loads of gifts to take home with me. Here, have this snowman. I won it from one of the games. If you ever have some free time, we should go play it together.
Sweet and short. Okay, I guess. Really? That's it? Okay. So let's go play... oh, wait. What? Wait.
Before you guys arrived, I did some more artwork for Nepeka. It's boxed up and sitting on my desk, ready to go. Could you wait for me here, Shilonen? I'll run home and grab it. I'll try not to be too long.
Are you kidding me? I'm not waiting here. I'll come with you.
Oh, even better. Then you can come in for a snack.
Sweet. Lead the way.
I don't get it what's happening. It feels more random. Okay. See what awaits after we play one of those games. What kind of work do you do, my friend? Me? Working for you? Haha, don't be so surprised. I mostly help out the Varesa's shop hauling goods when we are out for business, and keep an eye on the warehouse when we are back. But Varesa did say if the great hero even needs it, the whole fruit stands and all charts are used to call on. So in a way, I'm part of your support team too. Back when I was in Fontaine on business, okay, I really did send you my resume. Don't know if you remember that. I don't. If you still remember, that alone would be an honor. I'm very sorry. And if you don't, then next time you visit the Collective of Plantley, I will treat you to a glass of Sky Split Gambloom grapefruit juice. Maybe then you will remember me. Maybe. Okay, let's go there. Let's try Trial of Valor. Oh, okay. It is this one. Okay, let's do one combat thing, whatever. Why not? Why not? Oh, wait a moment. Pyro and powerful damage. Swirls. Enduring. Who do we take to? You and let's go for you. I don't have unlocked this Hexed Circle stuff, but swirl, and normal attacks. Let's go. A little bit loud, a little bit, I know, because the fightings for some reason are very loud. But just bear with me.
Let's get it on! Think you can get away? Here we go! Wings of darkness!
The story has only just begun! Devouring?
And this is with new update.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves. Look alive!
The abyss is burning shadow!
Here we go. Think you can get away?
I've got a big one.
Midnight phantasmical. Hi! The story has only just begun! Sun!
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
A lament for the end!
Here we go. Think you can get away?
I didn't brought any healers. I don't really thought that I will take that much damage. I positioned my day a little bit later.
As you wish, me. The abyss is burning shadow!
Time for takeoff. Yahoo! Brace yourselves. You're dead meat! Odds reveal. Let's get it on!
Turning point in...
Okay, I probably will do turn it down the volume a little bit in the end. Let's see. The next one will be Mimia. What did she do? Probably also a... Wait, what is Sayu doing there? Traveler, you're so full of energy. Don't you never need to rest? Did you enjoy your trip to Dragonspine, Sayu? If you don't count Sumiya's training session, the work part was actually pretty relaxed. Forgot to tell you, Sumiya's the new inspector. She was leading this Umatsuban mission on Dragonspine, and honestly, she kept a close eye on me that any Shrine Maiden ever has. Sumire. Maybe it's this new character in the future. Earlier, they banned some people to participate in some kind of wargame simulation, gaining experience, I guess. Then that representatives named Kuromaro returned with a bunch of reports. He got support from some higher ups and started contacting Hatamato everywhere to roll out a new training method. Even the Shumatsuban got swept up in it. I don't really get all the details, but the Yahoo art isn't even suited for head-on combat. Why do we have to push me so hard? It's pointless. The most I can do is teach the new Ninkan, that little Gaomaru, how to hide better and nap everywhere anytime. Oh, so they made you an extra training. I have gonna thank Klee and Yayo for this. When the first of got to Mondstadt, while handling paperwork at the Knights of Favonius, he got curious about the tail of my outfit and asked me a bunch of questions. Then she invited me to this camp, where we found Yao Yao. After a couple rounds of hide and seek, we became friends. And Klee even had her only title, Park Knight. Sounds pretty impressive, doesn't it? The intel say that anyone in the Knights of Favonius with a special title is basically captain level. Even their masters just call their Lion Fang Knight. So I guess they're kind of the same level. That means Klee is probably just as strong as their master, and her words count just as much. Wait, is that really how it works? Anyway, that's how Sumia sees it. She totally respects Klee. The moment Klee said she wanted to play with me, Sumira didn't dare pull me away from training anymore. When I'm with Klee and Yao Yao, I feel really at ease. People always mistake me for being their age, but that's fine. I get more snacks and gifts, and that's a different kind of happiness. She reminds me of some cutest idol of Honkai. If only the boat ride here wasn't so long, I could get enough sleep every day. Maybe I would visit Klee more often. Okay, so Sayu is here. It means we have to find Lee somewhere too, doesn't it? Oh right, Lee's there. Oh wait. I didn't find anything on the internet, but looks like there is a couple of dialogues. Is there anything else in Mondstadt that you are interested in? It's a bass inside a lake. Huh? That's kind of an unexpected answer. Is it because of Klee's taste? Klee showed me a photo of her mom. She's super tall. And usually, kids don't grow shorter than their parents. That means Klee's gonna be tall too. Klee said she loves the freshly blasted bass from Cider Lake. And her mom likes it too. So that must mean that the bass there is super good for you. And it probably helps you grow taller. That's easy. I can catch a couple of them myself. Really? You don't have to go through all that trouble. Now that I think about it, buying freshly catched fish and grilling them the local way should be just as good, right? After all, even bass that's been blasted out of the lake still needs to be cooked properly before you can eat it. I will try it myself first. And you're right, I should get some rest too. Okay, let's finish Yoimiya first, and then go to Klee's conversation.
Traveler! What a surprise running into you in Mondstadt! I've never been anywhere with a climate like this before. It's so cold, but wow, what an experience! I've had my first snowball fight, built my first snowman. Oh, and the comics are a nice surprise. The Soulblazer saga is super popular in Inazuma, but I totally wasn't expecting to find so many people that read it. I had a great chat with some Natlanese fans earlier. Oh, it really got me inspired. So, I ended up making a character stand. Oh, sorry, let me backtrack a little. Have you ever heard of the Soulblazer saga?
Yep. You tell me about the Legend of Soulblazers.
No way! Your friends are into it too? What a funny coincidence! In that case, let me give you this character stand of Fiatena. Oh, she'll be right at home in the Legion of Soulblazers.
Okay. Okay, we are filling this stand. Okay, that's actually cool. Yumi is here too. I promise to speak firstly to Klee. I'm so happy right now. Are you happy too, Mr. Horror Knight? It's always fun when we are with you, Klee. Hooray! Let's keep playing hide and seek. The first time I saw this game, people were playing it on the table. But I thought, what if we tried really acting like a characters in the game? So I thought Albedo that idea. And Albedo just happened to make these super magical things. And what were they called again? Oh yeah, alchemy gadgets. They are just pop-up flowers. We put the gadgets all around the hide and seek area, and they can look like all sorts of little boxes. Then we can play using the same rules at the tabletop game. Wait, they play tabletop hide and seek at tabletop? Yeah, Albedo's so clever. I come to Dragonspine to see Albedo all the time, so I'm not too afraid of the cold. But Mr. Horror Knight, you have to be careful, okay? Don't catch a cold. Anything else fun to share? Yeah. Some really strong looking ladies came all the way from Netland and gave me a special kind of storybook. It's called a comic. The people in the comics are all so cool. I want to draw comics about monsters too. Like Mr. Horror Knight going on a big treasure hunting adventure with Klee. And stories about Mom and her friends too. Aunt Nicole, Aunt Barbie, and Aunt Octavia. I don't remember Octavia name. And then, my new friends Yao Yao and Sayu, they both have really magical skills. They're amazing. There are so many fun things. I could not fit them into all, even thousands of pages. We're cheering for you, Klee. But I cannot get that effects with crayons. It seems like I need some special tools. I still have to learn some drawing techniques from Albedo. Albedo's been working overtime, and he gets really tired, so I shouldn't make him even more tired. So when Albedo isn't busy anymore, I will go learn properly from him. Oh, one more thing. You and me come to visit too? Yes. It's been so long since I last saw her, back when we went to Inazuma for that reading festival. Yeah, it was really a while. When Yumi was passing by, I spotted her from super far away. Yumi is actually Miss Worldwide. Like the Yumi's story quest on Somero, it was quite an awesome one. Then I showed her around monsters, walking all over town and trying lots of yummy foods you can only get here. I also wanted to take her fish blasting, but Master Jean said there are lots of foreigners visitors in the city lately, and we cannot scare them off. Or it might give monsters a bad reputation. He did a great job being a good host. There will definitely be more chances to go fish blasting later. I can be patient. I really want to see Yoimiya's fireworks exploding over Cider Lake in the shape of goldfish. Klee, Yoimiya, and then we have not try Aino. Let's just hope they will not meet together. Otherwise, there will be even worse calamity than the 5 sinners. Yoimiya, hello. Are you happy that you saw Klee? Oof. Okay, do you want to grab a jacket? Oh, it's really fine, really. It's cold, true, but it just feels kind of new and interesting. Not like I need to girdle up or anything. If I'm being serious, I was out there using fireworks to fight monsters not long ago. So yeah, I'm still all warm up. Besides, there's a campfire nearby. If I ever do stand feeling cold, I can just warm up there. Really, you don't need to worry about me. If I put it in a more fun way, being surrounded by so many comic fans has a whole place bustling, and it's got my own excitement fired up too. I mean, you're not bundled up in a big coat either. Have a little faith in your companion. I'm tougher than I look. Yeah, just this outfit is really not that, well, I guess. So Mia, you're here just for the competition this time? I just stopped to watch towards the competition. My trip to Monsters actually was a real purpose this time. For the past 6 months, I have been looking for new material for my fireworks. I want to make the explosions feel more alive. I have tried pretty much every common material you can find in Zuma by now, and some of them actually turned out really well, like those floaty sakura blooms, or the peels from the lavender melons everyone got at home. First, I soak the 2 materials in dye for some time. After they air dry, I give them a thin coating of gunpowder that's been mixed with a shaping binder, and then make them into little fireworks cartridges. Next, I carve each tiny firework charge, balance their weight precisely, and nestle them into the tube in a custom formation. When the firework goes off, those little charges are blasted outward and follow the path I planned, painting the sky with finer, more detailed patterns, sometimes even the whole picture. That sounds like it takes some serious calculations. It's not that complicated, you just keep trying, don't worry about failing, and go with what feels right in your hands. That's how you make the fireworks you want. So following that logic, if I want the fireworks picture to stay in the sky a little longer, I will need to find a lighter material to carry the powder. What kind of material could have catch the night breeze and keep drifting in the sky like that? And the first things I thought was dandelion. Bingo! You were thinking the exact same thing? Perfect timing. There's a cross-country race going on the board ticket cheaper tour. With all the excitement around, I think I would drop by. Part fun, part business. Oh, okay, so that's her goal, okay. When I got to Mondstadt, I went right out and gathered a bunch of fresh dandelions. Keep them all safe and sound. And just like that, mission accomplished. But fresh dandelions turned out to be even lighter and more fragile than I remembered. Working with them takes a really delicate touch, yet that's part of the challenge. Once I manage to make fireworks that burns longer and shine even brighter, you will be the first one I show them off to. What do you think of Mondstadt so far? Let me think. I have been going slow this trip. It's like I could fall asleep anyway in Mondstadt. Oh, that's definitely a good thing. You know, when someone got a lot on their mind, it's hard to sleep. And when everyone around is rushing about, it's even harder to really relax. There's this calm, easygoing feeling in Mondstadt, like the whole place is on vacation all the time. No wonder everyone is so bright and full of energy. They told me about their Windbloom festival at the biggest celebration in Mondstadt. But honestly, with how relaxed things are here, I think a few more festivals would not hurt. And if that ever happens, I will bring some of our special fireworks from home to brighten up that celebration. Have you made any new friends? Yeah, I have. It is my first time hanging out with so many people my age from Netland. There's Vanessa. She is Miss Bold Bang Boulder's boss, and I hear she's an incredible wrestler. We grabbed a meal together, and I found out Vanessa is really easy to talk to. She has got this soft, gentle way of speaking. It's almost impossible to picture her in a wrestling match. But she's actually here to meet her pen pal this time, so she's been really busy. We didn't chat for long, just got to know each other a little. We both love comics, so I'm sure we will see each other again in Inatsuma ever holds another event like that. I will hold you onto this. So let's go with let me remember here, it was Mika. Are you here for the content too? You're giving me too much credit. I'm not strong enough to compete. I just stopped by to pick up some materials and do some recruiting, that's all. Ever since you and the Pyro Archon, not to mention all those brave warriors, quelled the great crisis, the people of Netherlands have been able to travel. Our graffiti alliances has been expanding and rescuing talented artists, recruiting talented artists from all over the world. Graffiti is a form of expression. When it comes to specific styles, there are plenty of examples of people borrowing techniques from comic books. In fact, I have taken a few commissions drawing comics myself. Yeah, I need to also look into comics book drawings kind of style. Translating a highly dynamic scenes from paper to a wall is quite an achievement. I'm really looking forward to see how the people of Monsters adapt their distinctiveness art styles into graffiti and display it on the walls and mountains. I doubt Jen will approve of it. Of course, the most important thing is that everyone only creates graffiti in the areas permitted by the administration. They should never intentionally damage the local scenery. Yeah, at least that should be regulated. How did you end up working with Mika? I'm so lucky you have met such a professional knight. At the Graffiti Alliance Guru-in-Chief, yeah. I registered with the Adventurers Guild early on to make it easier to conduct surveys abroad. That way, when I'm scouting some suitable graffiti locations, I won't be arrested for looking suspicious. But the beating called on Dragonspine and its monstrous residents didn't seem impressed by my membership. They nearly turned me into a permanent ice exhibit. Thankfully, Mika found me and led me to safety. Otherwise, I might have been done for. Afterwards, it got me thinking. There must be plenty of adventurers who have been stuck in similar situations. Even Mika agreed that surveying the terrain can sometimes be too dangerous. So we tossed some ideas and found a port until we came up with a Saudi Scout. Still don't understand what this name means. Hopefully, once we have collected enough data, the Saudi Scout can go into mass production, helping more adventurers and future Graffiti Alliance members. I see. Interesting. Okay, let's check out the gameplay. Okay, start. 4 stages. I will just do 1 stage. I think that's pretty interesting idea. Okay, this is adorable. Oh god, this is fast. Oh my god, I kind of want to see him from the front. Yeah, I can jump. Did I miss something? Okay, the picture on the left is very adorable. I need to study the colors too. It's basically a race. But with this scout. And okay, that's just boss area from the last winter event. Okay, good. So that should unlock Mika, I think. Let's see, do we find Mika? Ah, here you are.
Honorary Knight! We're so lucky to have you come and test out the entertainment stalls. It really puts my mind at ease. This is actually my first time taking part in a development project, so I'm a little nervous. It's kind of frying my brain.
God, Mika, I kind of... Your voice... Oh, forgot how it sounds.
All I had to do was put a casing on an existing device. Oh, but there were so many design considerations, so many parameters to adjust. I don't envy Captain Albedo, having to create purpose-built devices from scratch. Oh, it must be such a difficult task.
I think it's functionally really well. Don't be hard on yourself. You can only get better.
Wow, thank you. Thanks, Honorary Knight. That means a lot coming from you. I'll keep doing my best. Hopefully I'll get to the point where I can build some useful stuff for the reconnaissance company. Oh, I won a few toys in one of the games. I'd like you to have this one. I have another one the same. Now, whenever I look at it, I'll think of all the encouragement you gave me.
This is so cute. Where's this last thing? We have Mika here staying. Anything new? Look out. You guys don't want to talk. Just here. Okay, Mika, what do you have to say? Isn't it a little strange to address me as such? Once you finish with the source code, if you have the feedback, please don't hesitate to let me know. Strange? What do you mean by that? When it comes to being a knight, you have more experience than me. Ah, you're right. I have never called you that before. It might have made you uncomfortable. I won't do it again. During the International Cross-Country Challenge, I met several friends from Netland and heard your legendary deeds from a completely new perspective. You triumphed in the face of catastrophe and emerged as a great hero. Of Netland. You walked side by side with the people whose prowess is on the level I have never thought possible. Both your adventurers and the way you treat people is so impressive. I admire everything you have accomplished. Your achievements shine as bright as the stars. Compared to that, it feels like I haven't made much progress at all lately. It feels like before I was steering just to catch up with you, but now your progress is so fast. You are almost out of sight. So it just felt natural to start calling you sir. Don't be so hard on yourself. You get strong too. Oh, thanks. I will definitely keep honing my skills. Gonna keep pushing myself. But just burying my head in training and relying solely on diligence doesn't seem like the right approach either. I need to change my mindset. I'm gonna try to find more opportunities to experience new things, to break away from fixed ways of thinking. And these collaborative efforts to improve the Sauri Scout is a great place to start. Won't those server devices put you out of the job? The battle between mechanism and people, I have actually powered this issue before. When I was in Nordcry, I read 3 books written by engineers from Fontaine and Ligia. They give me quite a few insights. Mechanism with unlimited energy that can be controlled from a distance could indeed replace surveyors like me, and maybe even other knights with different roles. One of our fellow knights, after studying Fontainian Gardemax, once told me they will always come a day when wars are fought by unarmed mechanisms without the needs of knights or soldiers. But that would require perfect operating conditions. Even if you only consider power supply and operational strategies, there are clear issues that mechanisms alone are unable to solve. Most mechanisms cannot simply deploy from a base, reach at target locations, and then begin their missions. If they did, who knows how much of their stored energy would be depleted before the mission began. That's a good point. There are too many uncertainties along the way. It is not safe to let mechanisms act independently. That's true. Generally, the operation needs to transport the mechanism to a suitable locations before putting it on work. The whole mission is set keeps under human supervision in case unexpected circumstances arise. In order to procure a mechanism that can work without supervision, a lot more researchers and developments is required. So I'm inclined to think that when it comes to military and adventurous applications, mechanisms remain a tool for multiplying human capabilities rather than a replacement. I would also like to train myself to operate multiple mechanisms by myself to synchronize the survey on larger areas. Yeah, it's actually pretty thoughtful. We can talk about that later. Have you been busy lately? Thank you for your concern. As you can see, I'm not too busy right now. After helping voice Captain Lohan's old company adjust to their new duties, I came to help with the cross-country challenge. As for the make-up of their next expedition team, personnel assigned should be scheduled for 2 weeks' time. Lohan? Right. Lohan is the vice captain of the 5th Company. He was a long-time member of the expedition team, playing a vital role in the mobile contingents. Sounds like another character. Recently, the team's mission has changed, and some members of the company are preparing to return to Mondstadt. The 5th Company is rather a special unit. When first formed, they primarily use bows, but as this technology has advanced, they have begun equipping themselves with other forms of ranged weaponry. Oh, don't tell me guns. Oh, that would be sick. Normally, they train together in a single unit, but when deployed on missions, they are regularly split into smaller squads and attach the other companies to bolster their firepower. Bolster. They split up for combat. The Grandmaster said this would make our firepower more flexible. By splitting them up, it ensures no single company finds itself outmatched by long-range opponents. As a result, the members of the 5th Company are always on standby, ready to deploy on the peak of the action. It means the missions are usually quite challenging. And even without 5th Company, Voice Captain Lohan really stands out. He allows going whatever the fighting is weakens, and often complains that there are not enough monsters. I really admire his fighting spirit. Hey, there's no way they will keep introducing more and more monster characters like this. He sounds like quite a character. How does he treat you? He treats me very well. Every time I finish my survey, he insists on verifying the results with me and organizing the intelligence right away. If there are any gaps in the survey data, the voice captain takes it upon himself to perform armed recon to get me the most precise information possible. As for his practical jokes, once you get used to them, they are not that bad. Another who likes to joke, I think Barker got some from him too, or it's other way around, but yeah. He has a knack for influencing his closest companions They all tend to his favor perfect tactics of overwhelming assaults, sometimes even neglecting their own safety. So when it comes to the personal management, beyond just finding the right role that allows them to flourish, they also need to be paired with teammates who can temper their more reckless nature. This way, they won't get carried away and use overwhelming force on run-of-the-mill routine mission. Once you meet Vice Captain Lorne, you will understand him a lot better. For some reason, I feel like the two of you are going to hit it off and end up becoming a perfect match. Interesting teaser, I will keep that in mind. So, I guess that's also an interesting area. I think that's your gameplay. Yanfei, are you having a good time in Mondstadt? Of course, every time you come here, there's always something new. Like this time, I finally got to meet Amber. I have heard a lot about her from Eula before, and I would love to make new friends. And the moment we met, I knew we would get along really well. Amber spent the day with me, taking photos, visiting places and landmarks, and even trying out the special gliding route in Bright Cloud Canyon. Yesterday, we camped out in the Storm Bear Mountains and caught some tender, fresh fish, and the tofu soup we made was absolutely delicious. You have to thank Amber for that. After I told Eula in a letter about coming to Mondstadt, Amber also heard about the news. She ordered some tofu that had to come by in Mondstadt from a merchant in advance, so when we went camping, the ingredients were as good as what you would get at the restaurant. I wanna try that tofu fish soup too. That's easy. Next time, let's pick a day when Eula is not working overtime, and the four of us can go camping together. It will be so much fun. New mail? Oh, someone got birthday. Hold up! And I'm kind of stacking off here with the birthday mails. Redemption code. Some more. How has your work been? Everything's going great. I just wrapped up a mediation between merchants over teas resale profits. A classic case. Didn't take too much effort. Work finished up faster than I expected, so I even had time to visit their library with Yao Yao and pick up some new books. The Knights of Avoidance library has a completely different vibe from the one in Ministry of Civil Affairs or any of the bookstores back in the year. I found the full set of Evolution of Loves in the Northern continents from my reading list, and with Amber's helps, got all the paperwork done. I have got it checked out a whole year. Yao Yao found the books she was working for as well. While catching with their legend librarian, she even made a new friend. What a fruitful day. They are probably trying out that brand new hide and seek game right now. I read the rules and found it very interesting. You should check it out. Actually, also check it out, Yanfei. You are actually the last one missing out here. So let's check out the gameplay. 4 stages again. Okay. It's like 4-4-4. Need to hit. I need to hit. Let's see. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Ah. Yeah, factory a little bit weird. I just probably should... Okay. Dodo core. Snowballs. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Minigames are usually quite easy, so we saw every minigame. I will play them offline then. And just catch up all the dialogues I can get to it. And one thing missing is... Oh look. Wait. Mika is gone. He is still here. Yeah, Amber? Where are you, Amber? That's wrong button. Ah, Amber is missing. They actually done this in the right direction? Not sure. Okay, Amber is in her tent. Interesting, where's Mika? And she's voiced. Hope so.
Dragonspine can be a cold and miserable place. If you're gonna invite spectators to come and watch an event here, you gotta make it worth their while. Hopefully, these stalls will keep people entertained and make the atmosphere in the camp more relaxed. I'm also taking the chance to hand out some little trinkets for the teams to decorate their tents with. Here you go. These are for the Soulblazers. Best of luck in the competition, and don't forget to have fun!
Small little chat. Oh, wait, we already had this one.
You didn't. Nobody's blaming you. It's not like you chose to get sick.
I'll make sure.
Oh, Mika is back. How does it work? No wonder I was not finding any infos about this event, so a little bit chaotic. But yeah, let's talk to the Amber. I think it's the last one. Date pitching. Okay. Amber seems pretty busy lately. Huh? Busy? Me? I wouldn't say that. Unless my schedule's packed with patrols and battles, it doesn't really count as busy. When we met in Somero, I was off duty on vacation. I was just having fun helping Cole with few things. Nothing tiring at all. That's I remember. And it is the same this time. Just lending a hand with some small talks here and there around the camp. No pressure whatsoever. Plus, the Knights of Avonius have also been reorganizing. Master Jean's planning to assign me a new helpers. On my schedule won't be packed as before. One of them is actually a really talented trainee named Gretel. Okay, is there even more? Wait a moment. Wait a moment. We had got Kegs and Circle. Monster buffs. Maybe we'll also get one Knights of Avonius one. Amber's getting an apprentice? Nothing like that. I'm just sharing a few basic skills, nothing special. I will still be the Knight's one and only independent outrider. Master Jin mentioned that the Knights have learned a lot over the years, and we won't plan on forming a separate Recon squad. Instead, each squad is going to develop its own Recon team based on their specific duties and strength. The way I'm training Gretel. Oh, Gretel. Oh, well, this is from the fairy tale. Will be used as the example in the teaching martial materials to inspire future trainings across all squads. We're getting their standards now. The instructor of instructors? Pretty much. To do that, I will have to write a ton of reports and summaries. That's when things will really start getting busy. Paperwork like that always gives me a headache. It is not my strong suit after all. That's for me too. At times like this, I should ask Eula for advice. She always balanced her missions and captain's desk duties perfectly. The only downside is, every now and then she gets too busy and she practically vanishes. I will pass on that. Okay. Congrats on making new friends, Amber. You mean Yanfei? Then I should be congratulating myself too. When Eula first told me about this legal expert, I was a little worried she would be too strict. But once we met, I realized I was worrying for nothing. Though we like different foods, prefer different kinds of books, and have such different stories and experience in the past, but it is incredible that many of the things we enjoy fall into the area the others are not familiar with, yet has always been curious about. That's why, whenever we are hanging out, there's a natural sense of familiarity. When we went camping, we just kept chatting under the stars until way past midnight. What did you talk about? All sorts of things. One topic was about the limits of actions. It gave me a lot to think about. Like, if you have found a suspicious lead, but need to enter a citizen's yard to investigate, how do you carry out the task in a way that keeps monsters safe without interfering upon people's rights? Leo has well-developed regulations for situations like this. We knights could learn so much from them. Maybe we will invite Yanfei to come by as a consultant more often in the future. Interesting ideas they're giving us. They're teasing us with this new Knights of Favonius, and it will probably be out when Waka will be out. Wouldn't that be actually the idea? I guess that's it, unless I'm missing something for the side missions. Pressing again the wrong button. Fun games, Hero's Gift. Okay. I guess that's it. And this life just looks so good. But yeah, let's end this for the side quests. I kinda like this thing that we did in the last time. I remember the Sumeru event, I was not doing it that way. Actually, I skipped the Sumeru event gameplay part completely. But, well, let's see. Let's wait for the next event, see where this is going with the Knights of Favonius and the Inazuma stuff. I'm not sure if we will even get first band. We just got second band. Well, the Soulblazers story will probably continue one day. As for this episode, I will be thank you for watching and listening. I wish you a good day, night, afternoon, and see you in more Genshin. Take care.